Stadium. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the SMU Mustangs and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Mustangs will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Bringing the heat. Slips away. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Off play action. He wants to take the top off. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hale. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Split-backs here. The give on the option. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was
picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8. Offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Hauls it in. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the keeper.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Inside the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, SMU! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
And right down the middle. From inside the 10, here he comes. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. The give is to Miller. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. The 30. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, USC. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Now he's going to break the pocket. He throws into the middle of the field. Goes high to pull it in. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Takes the easy one to the back. The spin, still on his feet. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself. So I love the big fella getting the football.
Made a defender miss. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Mustangs looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Mustangs. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jordan. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. Second and long coming up. Running inside. It's Jordan. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down.
Red 18. Booster, booster. Look. Where did he go?
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Little too aggressive with the hands there. Got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Jordan. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Making side adjustments here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
To the air, it's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep. Has his batted down, knocked away, incomplete, and this linebacker in pass coverage is up to the task.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
On third and long, trying to push it deep. Pulls it in on the right. Lots of room to run. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not. The offense get it back. It's a turnover. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
to fire on second down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic and sacked.
And how about the speed on defense with that rush? Getting to the QB so quickly. You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but, man, the old saying, speed kills, and you saw it right there.
Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They will score! Touchdown, Trojan! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the move. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have very little success.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got his man. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Quarterback extends the play. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Touchdown, Mustangs! A great catch and run for 6.
really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Number 99, set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. On the run, it's Jordan. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
To the air, it's Mayava. There's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. SMU spends his second time out here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Trojans will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 14 team, the Arizona Wildcats. And it's the Wolverines, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
The throw. Got a man. It's Pittman. Just plowing ahead. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play.
Might have a chance. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a 1st down on every single...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. If it works. They tried to follow up the big run with a pass and didn't work out for them.
No, how about a good job by the defense? You know, sometimes when you give up runs, you get more aggressive. You want to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage, and you want to overreact. The defense stayed calm, stayed true, came up with a big sack the next play.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. On 4th down, looking to pass. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the... Makes the grab in their space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
To the air, it's Mayava. With the catch, it's Anderson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal. That one will give them the lead. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
And there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. 1st down for this offense. This time he wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And they got it.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
Looking down the middle. Finds his man. It's Pittman. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Makes one man miss. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The play-action fake. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
And the Mustangs are facing 3rd and inches. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Under fire. Got a man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And, man, it's nice to have a running back that you can do that. 3rd and inches, you're thinking run as it is, but you're not getting to the running back that way. He sneaks out of the backfield, throw him the football. He does the rest, picks up the big first down.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Under fire. He gets away. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of down.
Finding's got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to it.
He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that comes with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
Running to the left. Makes it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So first down will open up the final period. Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks.
Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. On to attempt the try. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Throwing on the run. Oh, and he toasts the coverage. Got it deep downfield. Open spaces. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, USC. The Trojans were the answer. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Quick completion on the out. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he'll be brought down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
Motion from the wide out. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy
could be an alley. Continues to fight for yards. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Touchdown, Mustangs! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. And the Mustangs respond. Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Pocket breaking down. At midfield, he's got room. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Mayava. They're working that left side. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And Jesse just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
The offense changing the play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. Rolling right and going deep. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the first down. The offense coughs it up. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. It's complete on the right side. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. The snap sets up to throw. Finds his man down the middle. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Jennings. Trying to make magic with his feet. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Well, you look at the clock. We've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
The corner route is a very difficult route to cover. It's difficult because the receiver pushes up the field, so it looks like a deep route and then breaks really quickly to the sideline.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, SMU! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got it?
Makes a grab and room. That's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And when you run an offense, when you're going to pitch the ball and you're going to lateral, there's danger to it, right? There's reading things that have to happen when you pitch it. Don't get hit while you're pitching it, so it goes all over the place. Great job by the defense being disciplined, understanding, causing the fumble, recovering the fumble,